Hello everyone, it's For the Love of Silver here, June 14th. Silver's creeping back up there, 29.34 is the ask price, I think, right now, or the bid, yeah, it's 29.40 is the ask price, so it's creeping back up. I have to say, I'm going to stick with my prediction this month. I think silver's going to jump. And I think when it jumps and when it gets loose, it's going to get slapped loose. I really think so. I just wonder what Blinken whispered in the ear of the Chinese, a couple weeks ago. I keep bringing that up in these videos because I want the people watching to know when it happens. I want them to understand that I kept up with it and I saw it happening. But as soon as he went over there, it dropped down in 28 and 28 and some change. And that's a buy, that's the dip, that's the time to get it. If you see 28, 27, 26, definitely time to get it. If you can, I'm talking to the stackers out there, people like myself, new stackers, you buy at your own risk, because it's been here before. It's been, 10, 15 years since it was this high, but it's been this high before, a couple times actually. So, I think it's going to, because they've manipulated the price of it so long, the actual price of silver. I mean, just look at the debt clock. Look at the paper to paper ratio, paper silver. There's like, the other day when I looked, it was like 300 and something to 1. There's 300 and something pieces of paper forever. And gold was like 120 something to 1. Every piece of gold out there, there's 124 people that think they own it, every ounce of gold, and only one person, the actual stackers, hold it in their hand, like people like us, and I hold it in your hand. I mean, I definitely find a good place to put it, but I just believe silver's it's set to skyrocket. Hey, sounds like a name of a video to me, huh? But I hope everybody's doing good. I've got an event tonight and tomorrow night, so I was just going to jump on here and show some cheaper stuff that you can pick up, Well, first of all, it ain't this, but usually they made so many of them, the Aztec round, that you can usually get a good deal on one. So, and that's $9.99 fine silver right there, 1 ounce. And I was going to show you some stuff about, I got some Mexico coins. And I've got 2 of these actually, and it's the Olympic coin, 1968, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and it actually shows right here that it's 0.720 fine silver. So you weigh it, and then 7/10 of that. That's what you got. I picked these up for under $15 each one of them. So it's like, to me, buying $50, but getting just a little bit more silver than $50 because these things weigh pretty good. And these are kind of tricky right here. I mean, you've got to know how many pesos you're buying, and uno, dos, tres, cinco. So this is 4 pesos. I hope I'm getting that right. And it shows right there that it's 18 grams of silver, just a little over 18 grams of silver, and its purity is, once again, 0.72. I love that about these Mexican coins, especially the older ones. They should actually show the silver content on them. And here is a good example. This one's a 1956, the one we just looked at, and here's another 1956. But this is a larger denomination of peso, and this one is 28.888 grams of silver, and it is 90%, 90% silver. So there is probably some copper in this, but there's a lot more grams in this one than this one. So you got to watch that when you're buying. You got to know your Spanish numbers, your Mexican coin numbers here, and how many pesos you're actually getting and then look at the weight. It actually shows the weight on the back side of these older ones, you know, 56, 54. Here's another one. Here's a 1952, and it's 27 and 7/8 grams of silver. I love that about them. It shows in this one, I would say it was 1952. A lot of times the older they get, the more silver that they had too. And here's another one, same, but it's 1953. It still has the 27 7/8 grams of silver in it. And here's another one, and it's a 1953 as well, 27 7/8. So, you know, that right there, it likes 9 grams, right at 9 grams, 8 grams being 3 ounces. So I throw this one in with it, or this one, you know. This one is silver, and it shows the purity at 0.720. So this is like their 50-cent piece, 1920. So put that in there with it, and you got your 3 ounces right there. You know, this one here is a 1962, and it is partially silver, if I'm not badly mistaken. I did look it up. I think it's like 50% or something like that. I guess I need to go back and double check. I bought this one with a coin collection, so this one wasn't one of my trying to snipe some silver deals. But you know, that's how I've gained some weight in that. And like I said, what I really like about them, it has the silver weight on the coin, how much silver's in the coin, you know. So it's one of the good things about certain coins. And a lot of people, I don't want to say don't know about them, but, you know, it just seems like if you're trying to bid for one, that it's usually fairly easy to, you know, don't seem like you're bidding against as many people as you are for a silver eagle or something like that. If you're trying in a bid situation to get it, you don't see them a lot at the, you know, online dealers and stuff, but it is a easy, cheap pickup. I didn't give $25 for any one of those, not one of them. And, you know, I mean, silver's what, $1 a gram now, you know, right at it. So, you know, I'm giving 22 at best on these right here. Those bigger ones, it's 27 grams or 28 grams. But anyway, just wanted to touch base with everybody and let everybody know, you know, keep on stacking. There's tough times ahead, but there's good times ahead too, you know. When everything gets real bad, you know, there's always good around the corner. And when everything's real good, watch out. Love and blessings, everyone. It's for the love of silver. Keep stacking.